무시하는데 We 믿어 모른 채 유약해 빠지는 사망은 난 할래 그걸마저 귀찮아 차라리 너 싫어해봐 어때 조잡하게 굳지마 조지도 같아
Do you remember, Akira? Do you remember when you were 10 years old, going outside to just get a little fresh air? There, you met another little girl who was just minding her business, walking along the sidewalk with her parents, who stopped to help pick up the ball that you had just accidentally let roll into the path. That little girl picked it up, walked over, despite her parents being firmly against it, and handed it to you as a sign of friendship. "What's your name?" the girl asked you. You said, "My name is Akira." The little girl smiled before her parents grabbed her by the hand. "Don't go near her again," they whispered to her. "They are bad people and will ruin your life." So the girl did what she was told and walked away. She didn't know or could begin to understand why she was told to stay away. But for over a decade, she began to understand why. The mental trauma, the financial pain, the self-inflicted physical torment. Akira, that little girl, much like everyone else that you have ever met in your entire life, suffered because of you. You fooled everyone around you into believing that what you were doing, what you are doing, and who you made everyone believe you are is for the greater good, when all it has ever been is for your own pride, ego, and falsehoods projected onto everyone you've ever met. They call me the parasite, the monster, the leech, when you have been the one all along. And none of these people, the Melissas, the Takumas, the Osekos, the Trixies of the world, they will never understand. They say that they're still holding on to some of that pain, and I firmly believe them. They say that no one wants to deal with anymore, and that may be true. But for some of them to believe that you still have a chance to change, for some of them to still, after all of these years, have some glimmer of hope deep down inside their souls that you can still be whatever definition of a good person is in this day and age, that is the most disgusting part of all of this. What do they call that? Gaslighting, I believe? Akira, you are not an empress, and you're barely even a human anymore. No, you and I are just alike. We've both been burned, we've both been scarred, and we've both hurt a lot of people to become who we are. But the difference between you and me is that I can admit that I am not out for anyone else's interests. I can admit that I will be willing to use anyone and everyone to get what I want. And I am not bothered by what any of you think of me, because this has never been about any of you. This is about doing what none of you have the guts to do. What none of you have the ability to do without getting cold feet first. Akira, I am going to make you pay for everything that you and your family represent. Everything that they have pretended to be for 4 generations. Akira, your legacy means nothing after you get put in the ground. Do you remember when you ran to the sidewalk as the girl and her parents walked away? Do you remember what you asked? "What's your name?" you screamed. The girl stopped and turned around with a warm, friendly smile on her face and looked back at you. "My name is Mizuko.
차라리 나 싫어해봐 어때 조잡하게 굳이만 조지도 같아 전부 진정했을 뿐 욕심부려 파죠 피다